morning. Today we are in Small Talking and we have here Maria Clara and the other Maria Clara. And today we are going to talk about the
intelligence talk. And we're going to focus on the multiple intelligence and how it impacts on our society. Yeah.
And today we're going to have a guest, which is Howard Gardner.
Hey guys, I'm the psychologist Howard Gardner. Okay, so Howard, we would like to ask you some questions. And firstly, we would like to know if you can describe us a little bit what multiple intelligence means.
Thank you for the opportunity, Manuela. About the multiple intelligence, it is that each brain works differently, and each person focuses on a different type of intelligence, like mathematics, like musical, human, social, and it can be any type of intelligence for each person.
Howard, do you think there's a major intelligence that everyone has?
I think that there is a major intelligence, and it's called a G factor. That is a general knowledge that everyone has that helps with day-to-day interactions and with your whole life, basically.
Bye.
So Howard, why do you think is the problem of measuring intelligence in only one way, such as tests?
I think that it is a problem because it ignores the other kinds of intelligence.
Okay guys, so in order to prove you that human brain works in different ways, we have here some different kinds of intelligence in which we have spatial, naturalistic, musical, logical, mathematical, essential, interpersonal, body synaptic, linguistic, and intrapersonal, and we are going to show you each of them.
So I'm going to start talking about the linguistic one, which is basically when you can find the right words to express what you mean to other people or to yourself, and connecting to that we have the interpersonal, when it's basically when you can understand what you feel. It's basically the emotional intelligence for you to understand what you want for your life and what relationships you want to have with other people.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about the interpersonal and existential. The interpersonal is different from the intrapersonal. You know how to communicate between people, you know how to understand other feelings, and how to get well with people in general. The existential is like the most philosophic thing, and you often question yourself about major topics of humanity.
So, talking about the spatial work, it's when you can localize well, like wherever you are, you can localize where you are and follow the way you need to go. And bodily kinesthetic is the good way to connect with your mind and your body. You have good coordination.
So the naturalistic intelligence is where you can understand the nature of where you live, the biology of it, and these kind of things, the science. Musical is when you can identify sounds, pitch, tones, and rhythms. And logical and mathematical is when you can quantify things, make hypotheses, and prove them.
Okay guys, so now we are going to show you some information about the relation between the multiple intelligence thing and the education that is a very important part of our society.
So we learned that 10 to 30% of students had improvement in performance when it's connected to other intelligences.
60 to 70% learn better with visual activities like maps and infographics and images.
And up to 20% have higher engagement, which means that they are always paying attention and making comments.
And in conclusion, what Howard showed us is that IQ tests is not the best way to measure intelligence, since it only measures two of the kinds of intelligence, which are linguistic and mathematical. So when you brought the view and show about other kinds of intelligence is what Howard wants to show us and prove us that there's other ways of measuring intelligence and analyzing the society.